Why is Pal unmuted?
I mean,
Did himself.
it's good for all of us, really.
Okay, this is the first boss, just so you know.
I thought there'd be more trash.
I need a summon.
Let's go and try the summons.
Oh yeah, we don't have a warlock.
Wait, we have a warlock in here?
No, we don't.
Where is the
it?
warlock?
Yeah, where's
We don't have one.
ooh la 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 la?
Like, at all?
Oh, I don't know.
Correct. Oh, yeah, Ulala, right?
Thank you, Nen, for the invite.
Zell.
Didn't you whisper X to a Night Gem and or myself?
I didn't see that in guild chat, so I must have missed it. Sorry.
Zell's
nice to
in a
send us
group.
Zell's in a group.
First, you summon.
Yeah, he said he's gonna be about 30 minutes late though.
Then
Zell?
me.
it's a raid.
Oh wait, not Zal. Sorry, Zal's talking to
Xeno.
Who needs a summons?
I am summoning the warlock.
What is this summoning stone? That is.
Alone. My, a celebrity appearance from Shiro to help summon. What an honor.
Yeah, no one else is doing it. So sad. Hey, wait. Ah.
Okay, now we can get them in, because they can summon afterwards.
True.
Hello.
Hola.
Hi.
Who the other? Ale and Riot? Is that it for heals?
Mora.
Where's Mora?
Should. Well, she's in Sanctum. I don't know if they're doing a boss or what.
Well, they just got the Kel'Thuzad killed just a minute ago.
No, nothing like.
Before I put the guild bank down and all that, does anyone need or want either a versatility file or chaos?
I'll pick a verse file.
Hey, Jim, would you be able to hand those out? I need to clean something out of my bag.
I brought my
Sure.
own snacks.
I still need a summon.
Warlocks, do your magic.
Give me a second, I'm eating. Alright, let me put it down. Flasher closet going down.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Who needed files?
I could use one.
You said chaos.
I said verse. I'm not
Oh.
even sure what the chaos one does.
Never mind. No, you're good.
I should do verse right now since we're learning. I think Mora and Courtney will be ready in just a second.
You're being hung by a strange druid.
I am very strange. This is true.
I have a feather on my forehead.
Oh, so
Lot.
I put this carving out.
Oh, the moonkin thing.
A lot I gotta ask, is that called Taroth as your profile picture?
Yes, it is.
Good choice.
Thanks. I can always provide source as per request.
Okay, so let's get started with the explanation. So, welcome to the new raid. Yay.
Right.
The path that we're going to be doing is Kazara, the Amalgamation, the Assault, the Forgotten Experiments, and if need be, or if we get to them, Rashok. I'm hoping today we'll get at least 3 bosses down. If we're lucky, maybe we'll get to Rashok. The first boss. Oh, before we do, loot. You can roll need on anything if it comes up as need and you want it. Roll need. But as I mentioned, try to be wary of the gear you have, as well as the gear that you get. If you do win 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, again, we're not gonna, go on and say, hey, you won 5 pieces. However, try to share the wealth if you feel the need to. Again, it's not needed. recipes. The first recipe, or there's going to be certain recipes that will be saved for people, such as the cauldron. That would be the main one that will be saved for either myself or Night Gem, just so we have it in guild / raid at mostly all points and times. After which, it should be a free for all on that one. Again, if a recipe drops and you know you're on a character that you only you don't do any, say, engineering on, and your rank's like 3, maybe give that up to someone else that has it max. But again, not needed. So if you don't, whatever. So other than that, the tank's going to be Shad and Nin. Thank you, Shad and Nin. The healers will be Palariot, Ale, and Mora, and the rest of you guys are DPS, as you're aware. So the first boss, I'm assuming everyone watched a video on this boss, correct?
I did
No.
my homework.
Okay, so you know somewhat as what to expect. Tanks will be tanking the boss near the color-coded ones, pointed into the center. The main mechanics will be revolved around pools that people dropped and laser beams. The laser beams need to be ran into the pools. 1 pool per laser beam, because as soon as you put a laser beam into a pool, it changes and becomes from a vortex to a pool of goop or a pool of bad. You tend to get, I think, 3, but in this raid size we might get 4. I'm not too sure. So the first pools, you get circles, you drop it roughly where the color ones are. The next set do not overlap. Leave some space in between them. So for example, if there's already a pool on square, try to drop it relatively here, assuming, leave a space in between the pools so people can get behind it and drop the next laser. The laser will track you, so you need to run behind or beside or whatever the pool to get it, the vortex to eat it. So other than that, the tanks, there's really no tanking mechanics that I'm aware of. The tanks will be swapping every time the boss casts Terror Claws. That'll be pretty much all you do. When the rifts come out, just slightly move the tank or the boss this way, just so they're not close to the rift pools, but not too far away that people need to run halfway across the room to get to drop the pools. Other than that, at 80, 60, and 40% of the boss health, more rifts will start spawning, as well as 80, 60, 40. The boss does a raid-wide damage cast that will spawn swirls on the ground. Just dodge them. So again, 80, 60, 40. Make sure the healers, people are somewhat healed up. I don't think it's an overly bad raid damage, but just be wary that damage will be coming out at 80, 60, and 40. And at that point in time, more rift pools will be dropping. So we have to make sure that we are putting them in the correct spots. There's a cauldron down if you want potion. If you do, please grab, I think you're at this raid side, 20.
Yeah, 20.
Did you mention the knockback?
There shouldn't be a knockback on this.
Yeah, there's a knockback.
There's a knockback.
Don't be near the lava.
Okay. The one I read didn't have a knockback. Okay, fair enough. There may or may not be a knockback. I'm not too sure when.
He's going down if you didn't get him. Oh. Or from Inala, whoever.
And on you tanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your entrails will shine my armor!
Bring it to the middle.
When are we hearing?
Lost heal now. Or lost now.
Pushback in.
So those are the pool. We have one in sort of a wonky area.
Anguish and sorrow!
Beams, take those to the
Watch
laser.
your step.
Go for the breath.
Such sweet
Watch your step.
fields of her armor!
Pushback incoming.
Flame! Anguish and sorrow!
Watch your step.
I guess normal there is no pool. Interesting. So you just have to run for 7.
Feel your flesh
They're just despawning before that.
Yeah, just run for 7. People should be grouped up on circle side.
Pushback incoming.
flame! Surrender to terror! Anguish and sorrow!
Target you. Watch your feet. Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Surrender to terror!
You can move the boss a little bit
Watch
to
your
the right.
step.
Flesh roots! But your agony will be greater!
You don't like to move.
Not too far.
Pushback incoming.
Existence ends! Anguish and sorrow!
Watch your step. Target you. Pushback incoming.
Existence ends!
Watch your feet.
Anguish and sorrow!
Watch your feet. Target you. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your step. Watch your feet. Pushback incoming.
Flame!
Good job. Slight difference from heroic is the beams will not vanish. They will chase you until you go to the pool. So
Its grip weakens. Does Zakareth wield some power that can tear at our minds?
The Betrayer holds no such power, my son. Sinister forces are awakening. They sense your presence.
Father.
I am but an echo. I cannot stop intruders from attempting to plunder my secrets. Now that my heirs have arrived, we can ensure no
you wanna kill
outsider
next?
claims what is right.
next one will be the amalgamation.
The Isles have I assume you have heard many stories of this place, and the role it played in my downfall. Do not let them temper your perception. These halls are your birthright, and the outsiders must not be allowed to take them from you.
Secure our perimeter! Rathian, I will take a contingent down these halls and root out Zakareth.
You take the other path and see what you can find.
A wise plan. I shall accompany both of you and lend what aid I can.
Morg, please roll on the other pieces. Either pass or need or not.
I need to target something first.
So I apologize about some of the missing mechanics. I was just going off of the video, so may not be totally up to date.
It was a pleasant surprise.
Ah, little thing.
First night.
Shad, you started the recount, right? Or the
Nope.
more Ale, did you?
The parsing? Yes.
Thank you.
I
At
think
least we
someone
have
feels dead.
someone that we can trust.
Well, I think Riot's also doing it.
Riot, you're awesome. Shad, not so much.
I'll do it again.
So
too.
mean.
Shiro, are you doing it?
I have other things to do.
Likely excuse. Ow, my face! Ow!
Yeah, they hurt a
We're
little
not a
bit.
tank anymore.
I wasn't trying to.
See, that's what you get for trying to make fun of me.
Trying, I think they
Ate
succeeded.
off the mobs?
Wouldn't you?
You bastard.
Puppies.
Within these halls, I forged
Yeah, Ailes got me.
wonders that would shape the world. After millennia unattended, they have become.
I don't have a res button,
unruly.
sorry.
It will take a strong
fine.
will to ensure their obedience.
Unlike Shiro, I like
I was
Gwyn.
also a product of experimentation. One that your
You don't
previous
like
incarnation
Shiro, or Shiro doesn't
attempted
like
to
Gwyn?
destroy.
Shiro doesn't like
You
Gwyn,
are of my
was the
blood.
implied statement.
The fact you had the strength to survive proves it.
AoE, I love AoE.
I do not.
I need a car.
Okay. Time to get the groups together.
I don't have a target.
Flame and Shadow, both powerful, influential forces. Combined, they become something even greater. Learn to harness.
Are you
them
tanking
together
on
and know
that
the
side, Chad? Or
force
are you doing the
compels you.
I thought they spawned
north
on
and
land.
south? Okay. So if I move people from group 3, I'm assuming people will cry and be unhappy and blah.
Just less damage.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, do buffs still prioritize party over raid members for the stuff like Wind Fury Totem?
Just that one, I think.
Just the one middle finger?
Okay, so again, going off of just the video, so hopefully there isn't too much difference on this. This fight's a two-phase fight. Phase 1 is dealing the elementals, with each having their own ability. So the groups, evens will be on fire, and odds will be on shadow. Hopefully we have the healers. Good. Two. Healers, you good with the makeup, or do you need to be moved? I'll figure it out. Let me know if you do. So the shadow side, circles will go on random players. These players need to run out of the raid before the circle expires. As they explode, they drop a pool of bad. There is a big shadow swirly thing that you need to run away from. It will try to pull you in, run away, because it does raid-wide fall-off damage. Now, this is only for the shadow. The fire people shouldn't have to worry about it. For the fire, there's tornadoes that you need to dodge. From the video, it looks like there's 4 that comes out. So it could be 4, it could be 3. I'm not entirely too sure, but it's randomly direction from the boss. There's a big circle that appears underground. This needs to be group soaked by your group, otherwise to share the damage. We need to try to DPS the bosses at the same rate, because at 50% they will combine, and and the remaining health will be pooled. That would be phase 2. Now, during phase 1, just so you're aware, there'd be a dot that goes out on everyone that can't be dispelled. If the dot gets too high, just run to the other side. Just wait until it drops, and you can DPS the other ad. Once it drops, run back. If it's too many people going over, then we may have to switch DPS. The healers, with the amount of healers that we have, if you need to go over, please be vocal. So if Pala needs to go and he's on circle, say Pala going on shadow, then one of the healers from shadow will need to go over to circle just to help offset the healing, if possible. If you're okay with that. Phase 2, when the mob combines, all abilities will be on the boss. So when you drop a pool, this will be the shadow, the big circle thing. Tornadoes will be launched from the pools that need to be dodged. The big group soak puddle still needs to be soaked, but after you soak it, you need to run out, because the orb will appear and you have to run out. For tanks, there's now a tank swap combo for the tank. This is in phase 2. So whenever the boss starts casting Withering Vulnerability, the off tank should taunt. So they get targeted with the follow-up cast Shadow Flame Burst. The reason being is Withering Vulnerability puts a massive debuff on the tank that gets hit by it. That does a lot of Shadow Flame damage. So when the boss starts casting Withering Vulnerability of the tank, taunts. The first cast, okay, does that. No, I don't care. Don't care. Keep the boss aimed away from the raid because of that. The conal, the Shadow Flame blast that he does. So keep it away from the raid. Phase 2 is the burn phase. So that is where we will be lusting, is in phase 2 in the combination. Bayak, you will be in odd group. Risk, you will be in with even group. So again, odd group is shadow, even group is fire. Actually, I'm going to change that up. Odd group will be fire. Sorry. Odd group will be fire. Even group will be shadow. If we do find that one boss or one side is getting out DPS over the other one, DPS just switch over, and then we'll deal it that way.
You need to make sure you're not standing in the middle of the room, or you're going to get both debuffs from the bosses. So you need to be closer to the wall.
It's 50 yards away, so tanks, I think if you tank them close to where they're at now and the range stands relatively near the boss, you won't get the stack.
Carlotta,
Yes?
you're on the wrong side.
Wait, I'm 5, so I'm odd, right?
We swapped. He just swapped.
Yeah, sorry, odds, fire, even, shadow.
I've been abducted. Okay. Am I group 4 or 5?
I don't know, what does your thing
You're
say?
group 2.
Okay, then my thing is not at all organizing by groups.
Actually, I'm going to switch a couple people. I am now in even group. Sharice, you're now in odd group. Night Gem, you're now in even group. And Unala, you're now in odd group.
Got it.
And just give me 1 second. I need to change something.
1.
It's a Waldorf.
Okay, now it shows up in group 2 correctly.
Summon Waldorf in.
Yep, putting down a portal already.
I'm at the door.
We're kind of a ways in, so.
We gave it all you.
Oh wow, we went from having 3 healing evokers to 1 healing evoker.
I was never an evoker. I just never changed my thing.
Variety
Come on.
is good.
Waldorf, you'll be in even group, which is blah 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 blah.
He's already here.
Purple side.
Phase 2.
Yeah,
Risk.
we hero when they combine.
Yeah, phase 2.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mortal pests, fuel for my inferno! Wall of flame!
Fire.
That's the detonate.
Swirling flame coming up. Meteor's coming up on fire side. Usually goes on tank.
AOE incoming.
Cannot escape the dark.
That's runaway.
Far side's pulling a little ahead.
You're still looking.
Yeah, orange is ahead of purple.
Target you. AOE
Need a couple
incoming.
DPS to move to purple.
Stop DPS on fire. Stop DPS on. Go on shadow.
They combine.
5% is not bad. Okay, this is combining.
Shadow and flame awaken.
What?
Withering shade. Blistering twilight.
Again, tornadoes, get those up. Tornadoes will come.
Blistering twilight. Withering shade.
Help soak.
Soak.
Darkness consumes all.
Get out.
That's usually in melee, right? I'm gonna put a gateway down just in case.
Withering shade. Blistering twilight.
Oops.
Gloom configurations come.
Blistering twilight. Withering
Out.
shade.
Help soak.
Soak.
Darkness consumes all.
Get up.
Portal, get out if you want to.
Withering shade. Blistering twilight.
Good job.
See now the secrets that Shadow Flame holds.
There is no denying its strength, but it seems too dangerous to truly control.
You possess the will to master it, my son. Just imagine what you could accomplish.
The new loot roll window's kind of nice.
It did distract me from actually rolling for.
Well, I have an answer to my question.
Which is?
Yes, I will raid. No, it will not be on the month. It's not bad. It's just I
That
prefer to
quickly?
be ranged.
Oh.
Yeah, no. That's what I was coming tonight to see if I wanted to actually come back and raid. So I'll work on that.
Glad you're coming back.
Huzzah!
She wasn't sure till I got here.
That's
Thank
what
you,
it
Ann.
was. I needed one.
Now if we can only convince Cal to come back.
Yeah, but which wand did you need?
The only one.
There can be only one.
There is Sophic Devotion in the bank.
Alright, have fun with the rest of the raid.
Later.
See you guys later.
My friend.
Bye, Gwyn.
Oh yeah, have something in sight.
She had or she has a headache or migraine, so she's just logging for a bit. Or logging early.
I know the feeling. See how long I can go tonight as well. I'm actually battling a head cold.
There's a big dude behind us.
Yo, college flashbacks?
Whoa. Who told you?
Oh wait, you too? When did we get back to Shadowlands? I thought we were done with that.
There's nothing wrong with chat.
Okay.
Okay, Bobby.
And nothing of value was lost.
Hooray, I can AoE and not much else.
I think the next boss has a chance for tier piece.
Yeah, hands.
You gotta rub their hand sanitizer together to make the glove piece.
That looks good.
I had such high hopes for the Drakthir, but ultimately the venture was just another disappointment. You, Rathian, must succeed where they failed.
I need to
carry
target
on my vision.
Of course, Father.
I am a slime.
Congrats.
The edge of that pool is hard to see.
So I went to the Druid class Discord and went for the
How
people that know
exemplary.
feral guys.
Congratulations.
And the main
It was
contributor,
my
his
honor to
Discord name
evaluate the
was "Do
development
not
of
play this spec."
Neltharin's Drakthir. Unfortunately, they were too volatile to control. But
Okay, coming
where
to the
others
door.
see failure, I see opportunity. This early attempt at creating
Okay, so
Drakthir
this
will be
is sort of,
subject to vital
they say it's
control.
a console style fight.
There is value in
There's
documenting the
3
cover
bosses
it
that we need to
generates.
kill.
You
We
serve
will be
nicely as new
bloodlusting
test
on Thadrian, the second one, so second phase. The reason being is he puts out a permanent dot on players, so we want to kill him as fast as possible. Phase 1 is this dude. His mechanics are pretty simple. He randomly faces frontal, dodge. An AoE roar will happen that you'll need to run away from, and charge. The charge will go between 3 marked players. Don't be in the middle of it. They say the easiest way is to have 3 markers that people run to. So we'll try that for now. So the charge is almost like Fenrir, where you have the 3 and you don't want to be in that area. So if you get charged, go to one of those colors. Otherwise, try to stay away from that area. The boss will apply a bleed to anyone in the path. That's why you don't want to get there. So never be in between the marked players. Tank swap mechanics for this boss. When it auto attacks, it applies a stack of a permanent dot, and that dot can only be removed by the tanks colliding with each other. So they both have to have stacks of it. So I don't know if you want to get one tank up to 8 and then switch, and the other tank gets up to 8, and then you collide. Just be wary that removing it causes raid-wide explosions and applies a dot for 20 seconds. So make sure you don't do it overly often, as well as make sure people are healthy.
We'll do it at 4.
At 4? Okay.
Yeah, so then he'll get 4, I'll get 4, we'll blow up. Then he'll get 4, I'll get 4, we'll blow up.
Okay. Once the boss is dead, phase 2, Thadderon will come. This is the lust. The main ability is a dispellable dot that goes out on a random player that slowly ramps up on damage. Do not dispel this right away. The reason being is once it's dispelled, it will jump to another player and it will drop a puddle where that person was when it got dispelled. So if you have the puddle, and I'm not too sure how much damage the stack has. So who's ever doing the spell, I don't know. More than likely be Mora. Is there? Please be vocal and tell the person to get out of the group when they're going to get dispelled, just so we know how many stacks you can handle. Okay. So, as the boss will keep adding more of these debuffs as the hit points goes down and throughout the fight. That's why you want to kill them as fast as you can. So how do you deal with this is people tend to group up together and get mass dispel. This is when we start getting like 2 and 3 and 4 of those stacks. So when the boss gets to full energy, he channels raid-wide damage, and he spawns a bunch of swirlies. Just needs to dodge them. The tank mechanics, same as the first boss. Then once he's dead, phase 3, we still get the debuffs. So that's persistent, so you're still going to have to deal with that. And that carries over for the rest of the fight. Tanks, still the same thing. In this one, the boss channels damage into some random players. Those players need to get out. They are slowed and they pulse damage. So if anyone gets like a small circle around them, get out of the group and just stay spread until it goes away. The boss also spawns golden orbs that constantly try to get to the boss. These orbs cannot hit the boss because if they do, they give him a huge shield. So everyone will need to be helping knock back the orbs away. Now, it's not, you don't have to have them like way across the room, but they just can't get to the boss. When the boss gets to full energy, he jumps to the front or the back of the room, and then he jumps up. Once he jumps up, he does a deep breath down one of the 3 sections. And he does this twice in a row. He goes forward, then he comes back. Getting hit basically will kill you. So when he jumps up, see as to where he is pointing and don't be in that area. Tank swaps about the same. If no one has any questions, we can go and try it out.
We
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I will beat you into pulp!
Rendering charge coming into
back. Incoming debuff.
Okay, get to the colors zone. You can come back.
Shockwave.
That's the
Yeah, take him then.
Shockwave.
Rendering charge coming in 2 seconds.
Incoming debuff.
Get in the area.
Knocking back.
Spreading boom. Break. Obviously, our first prototype
Okay, this
lacked
the second one.
desired strength.
Plus when he comes
The
down.
next iteration was imbued with excessive
My brother.
power.
Damn.
Pop your insides.
Yeah, that.
It's too far away.
AOE incoming.
You're dispelling too much at that stat.
Detonate!
Who's dispelling?
Not me. They had to run out there.
Sadly, a creature with unstable arcane surges was useless, so we refined the infusion process. Die, lesser things! Blasted to nothing. Witness my strength!
That's golden ball. You can't get hit by the.
Breath incoming.
There's the breath.
Say goodbye.
He's going to
I
come
can
back.
do that. But I can't do that though.
Maybe you change specs.
Where are you, man? Found you.
Perfection incarnate.
There's another golden ball.
Breath incoming.
Say goodbye.
Good job. Yeah, the reason why is saying about the dispelling is because it was getting dispelled like back to back to back to back to back. We don't want that. We want the stacks to go up before it's dispelled.
Congrats on tier.
Sweet.
Your performance is beyond my expectations.
Wait, you knew these creatures were waiting to be unleashed?
Of course, and you rose to the challenge as I knew you would.
This all seems...
Sure, do you have a certain number of stacks you want them to have it at?
I don't
Or
know that.
asked?
That's why I was wondering, like, for them to keep track to see if it actually, you know.
Process used to create you.
Well, I know it would be helpful, but I don't know the damage. That's why I said more for the most part. If you can keep track of that, if you notice that the damage was going too big, then dispel it.
That last one we left on Meringue for a while, and it didn't seem like it was doing hardly anything to him after like 8 stacks.
I was also.
If these are on heroic, it's gonna do a little bit more.
In heroic, it leaves the puddle on the floor, so that's the problem more than the damage.
Yeah, I guess in normal it didn't drop the puddle.
That's what those round things were when it dispelled. They were been to move out of.
Didn't they move away though?
Yeah, those ones were going away, but
Yeah, I think heroic they stay. I could be wrong on that though.
That's what the journal says.
by the way, I don't know if this is the right way. I just saw a chain and decided to climb it.
flashbacks of going to molten core and such.
So we should not follow the bear. Got it.
Yeah,
Don't
that's what it
follow
goes
the
in.
tank. Got it.
Yeah, just jump down.
At least we know we can take the chain, though.
Oh god.
Ooh, somebody click it. Then they left that bit of rope
This
right
is the
there
action.
for us.
Ooh, what does it do? Whee!
Kills you.
You get a up close and personal look with Magma Racks.
Well, he does look really cool.
Sibelius,
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that
as
fight.
my blood, I look to you
Wait,
to
what fight?
inherit. But no,
Lava
there are
Hydra.
many who would steal your birthright. Even now, Jaredon forces use the chaos to launch
little
an
potions
assault.
give you a speed
could-
burst.
They must
Could
be
jump down there
stopped.
and do it.
I will not yield
Nope.
any ground.
Lock down the portal in a second.
Trash hit. That trash pack hit harder than the last boss did.
Yes.
The last boss was boring as hell. Which
Well,
means
if you
it'll be
thought that
really
one hit
bad.
harder.
It'll be really bad on heroic then.
Need some clickies.
Oh,
Need one more. Oh. Nope, I got in combat, so.
Jesus.
One.
Hella dead.
Again.
Ouch.
I'm not taking any reses.
I feel like there's a lot of
Barrier, the
mechanics.
barriers need to go down. Their flags in the back.
Cleansing breath is healing him too. And it's a cone in front of the caster. I don't know when the guy's spinning if you want to stun him
Or use my stun.
because I think
And
that's
I
what-
just sent one out.
Yeah, I think that's what mainly killing one.
I think being on the steps is not helping.
We gotta get those banners. Well, I didn't shoot him up there, I know that much.
That was me on accident. I changed the talent.
Right.
No, I changed the talent. I usually build bounce them up, and I changed the talent for the ball last boss and change it back.
Yeah, they can't be stunned during that whirlwind.
Okay.
Did they give them enraged banners specifically so I couldn't just soothe them?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Bastards.
Let's get a summoning stone out for Xeno.
I think he's already here.
Is he already here?
Yeah, he died. I saw him die earlier, so.
I'm not getting close to the things anymore.
You should do that fly over right when they're doing the whirlwind.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. Hey, Nacho.
I need a target.
Did
Hello.
she fall overboard? Oh.
I almost did, actually.
Well, why didn't you?
As Nin would say, I'm a gamer.
You should have life gripped yourself.
If only to do that.
You'd only do it if she could life grip Zero into the lava.
I think I saw more.
I would try it.
That's mean.
I remember a certain priest in Nizoth raid who life gripped somebody into lava.
Sure. In a second, Mora. We're in combat though.
Well, how we doing tonight, folks?
Not too bad.
Fantastic.
The death's pretty good.
Died more to trash and bosses.
That's just tradition, though.
That doesn't look like a good animation.
What's
I
that?
just saw like a
Pretty.
wave of fire of some kind.
When the bird just reared up,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad.
Oh, did it? Oh, I thought I clicked it. Sorry, Mora.
I thought we did.
Yeah.
We just put up the closet and then walked away.
No, I
No,
thought
people were summoning.
Yeah.
As they were in comp.
Yeah, I gotta wait till I drop combat, unfortunately.
I gotta update my macro.
Was I the only one that used the old guild roster macro? Because they deleted it finally.
What did that do? I don't know what it did.
You could see the old UI for the guild.
Did they really?
Yeah. They deleted it because I can't use the macro anymore. Uh-huh.
Yeah, great.
Not sure why. That must have been taking up a lot of resources.
I mean, they had to prioritize things they need to fix.
Probably takes more resources to just leave it.
Yeah, right. It was just when I upgraded the guild roster UI, they left the old one and you could still get to it.
Yeah, I think I went to that because it was easier to look at like profession tab stuff there than the new way.
Yep, it's gone.
Oh well.
Look like you might be in danger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Danger.
I appreciate it.
Robinson.
Where are the BOEs?
In heroic.
Well, if you scream real loud at my ass.
I mean, yeah, I got a BOE here. Here you go.
Hey, there you go. $10 gold. Pistols gets the first one.
Hope you're right.
And watch it,
Gwyn.
and watch it be like the worst one in here. Thank you for the comment, Nin. Or Mora. I missaw who it was.
You dumbass!
That's Shiro.
I know what that's from.
I don't.
Oh, boss time.
That 70s show.
Oh, Red. Gotcha.
Okay.
Slaughter dragons.
In a friend's
What
Discord
hope
server,
did
we
you
have a
have?
Windows 10 noise for a USB thing disconnecting.
Oh, jeez.
As well as Discord message notifications.
Guess I'll reapply my file.
And food buff.
Probably break time right now, right, Cheryl?
If you guys want.
I'm just
No.
joking. I'm joking.
We don't have any uterine cysts in the audience, so we don't need to do that.
Okay, the assault. We will keep the groups the way they are. There'll be 2 platforms. The one we're currently at, the other one will be on the other side. Odd groups, you will go to the other side. Even groups, we will stay on this side. So evens X and odds the non-area. Okay, there's 2 phases in this fight. We will be lusting at the start of the poll. And they will be tanked, or he'll be tanked in the middle initially. When he jumps up, everyone needs to go to their platform. So again, evens will be going to X and odds will be going to the non-marked. The boss during this phase will be jumping occasionally back and forth. It just needs to be tanked. In phase 2, we'll come. I will explain a little bit more. In phase 2, we will tank by the door, like where he currently is. We'll come back together. So as soon as he jumps, the raid needs to get to the platform. There will be 4 types of ads that come up. This will be on the non-boss side, typically. The kill order will be mystics, guards, huntsmen, and then wall climbers. Mystics will spawn a shield that makes them pulse raid damage. So everyone on that side of the platform needs to burn through that shield as fast as possible. Once the shield is broken, the mystic will occasionally put a dot on a random person that needs to be dispelled. So hopefully we have a priest on both sides or someone that can dispel on both sides. As well as it will spam lava bolt. Lava bolt needs to be interrupted. The guard will occasionally put a dot on anyone within 25 yards. So mostly that would be the tank. And maybe the range. Melee. The huntsman will put circles around random players that explode on anyone in them after a few seconds. So if you get a circle, get away from the group. Then once it explodes, you need the person that had that needs to run out because another circle will appear and will explode. So technically will explode twice. The wall climbers are just regular melee mobs, but when they spawn, they have to be hit at least once because they will try to sneak by and run into the big door. If they get to the door, they'll blow up and it's pretty much raid's done. So you just need to quickly damage them, hit them once just to prevent them from running away. But other than that, on the platform with the boss, when he jumps, he'll spawn a circle where he's going to land. People need to avoid it. It's a big circle. After which he spawns a bunch of swirlies that need to be dodged. The only mechanic while he's on the platform is a frontal that is cast on the current tank. So the tank needs to be the boss needs to be faced away from the raid. While the boss is on the platform, there will be a rock that spawns. This usually happens, from what some people say, after the frontal. Those rocks can be used to knock ads off the side. How you know which side to go or where to go? You will see a glowing pillar, I guess, on the edge, as well as arrows pointing down. If you pick up a rock, you will get the second action button. Pick it up, go to the one of the glowy pillars, use it. You knock the ads off. By doing this, you can get rid of a lot of ads, which means you can do more damage on boss. Phase 1. Yay. When the boss reaches 25% health, he will jump to where the door is, or where he currently is, in between the food platforms. He will heal for 10% of his health, so he will start off at roughly 30%. Finish off any remaining ads. The boss will still do the frontal, but he also puts little circles around the entire raid that will explode on anyone, on any other players in that circle. So again, run out if you have it. When the boss reaches full energy, he casts a big slam at the door, which everyone will need to stand in. So this is a group soak, and that only happens when he reaches full energy. Other than that, that's it. So make sure we're getting the ads and we're killing the correct people or correct ads correctly. So again, mystics, guards, huntsmen, and wall climbers. And pick up rocks and toss them over the side on the pillars. But it may be easier to see it, so let's do it.
I feel like your explanation is gonna last longer than the actual boss fight.
Could very well be.
They said odds to the left, evens to the right.
Evens on X and odds on the non-marked platform.
On the wall side.
Yeah.
Might just mark where you want the other group.
Well, the non-marked one. There you go. Simple.
Where's Risk going? He needs to know.
Yeah, that weird 3-person group. Wherever they want to go.
They just stand in the middle.
Do what you did on the other boss.
Just have him go X.
Hey, go X.
Five.
That'll be the unmarked
4,
platform.
Are we
3,
lasting on full?
Yes.
1.
That's a.
Where do we swap? Chad?
That heavy slam, probably.
Hey, get to the pillars. Get to your side. Mystics first.
Zakali warriors! Break the door! Reach the Elder! Zakali, to my side!
Ooh, rocks.
You can
Pick them up and throw them
Get
over
the
the
mist.
edge.
Watch your step.
Need to be on the mist. Hey, boss is here.
There's an extra rock there for somebody on whatever number we are. Evens. Odds. That's what we are.
Rocks are here.
Mystic.
Mystic's up on the odd side.
Take me! Ignama! To me!
Run everything to the middle.
Go to the middle.
Our flame rages!
Spread. Help soak.
Soak. Everyone at
Spread.
Can you move out of the boat or wait?
Help soak.
Soak.
Can you take him off?
Spread.
Fuel for the fire!
Spread. Help soak.
Soak. Good job.
Must be released. Their ranks are broken. We have won! A fine victory, my son. I expected nothing less. Yet, the Crucible is not yet secure. There is one last obstacle that stands in your path. Name it, and I will see it removed.
You dumbass! You
Isn't
dumbass!
getting gaslit by an image the whole raid?
You dumbass!
It's an no, it's a faceless.
I will be.
That's not a pog.
How did this elder
I
get
didn't
past
expect
our
that.
lines? This beast was not in the attack. It was what they were hoping to free. It served as effective fuel for the Crucible for millennia. You were training this charlatan for your experiments?
That thing's head spouting fire.
Now we must dispose of it before the conduits overload and destroy us.
It's shadow flame.
It's when you nut the golem sucker.
Okay, this is pretty much a DPS healing check on this boss. I think we should be okay on it, but we'll see. Rashok, Bloodlust on Pull. They say it's a massive healing and DPS check. Main mechanic revolves around the energy that he gets. If he gets to 100%, it's a wipe. To drain his energy, he needs to be brought into the middle. And when he's doing that, that's when it'll be tough on the healers because there's a lot of AoE coming out. Ultimately, the mechanics of the fights are pretty simple, but you have to pump the damage and healing, or else you won't be able to kill him before he enrages. You start off pulling the boss towards a corner of the room, and the raid stays grouped up. Whenever a player gets an arrow pointing on them, as well as a circle, they need to quickly move to the edge of the room. So we will be going to roughly about there. And then you'll be dropping your pools off on the corner. Or do you want it on the other corner, Shad?
We're gonna be moving around the room anyways. It doesn't really matter where we start.
Yeah, usually it's the one side. So, but anyways, so the vortex that you'll be dropping, it drops a pool of blah, and it will occasionally send out little lava waves in all directions. when you're dropping the vortex, do not drop it on an existing vortex. If so, they say you'll be dead. The raid will also take damage whenever a new vortex is spawned, so raid-wise damage. The boss will face towards the raid as each vortex, or after each vortex, a slam happens, which needs to be soaked. Most of the time, it's the next mechanic after the vortex drops. Those that aren't in the circle, and this is why everyone needs to be in the soak, is each person that misses that soak, the boss gains energy. So everyone should be grouped up. The boss usually follows up the soak cast with a tank combo. This is for the tanks. He will do 3 casts on the current tank, and any of these casts can either be Flaming Slash or Earthen Crush. Basically, a tank cannot get 2 of them. 2 of the same slashes or the crush. So basically, the off tank needs to taunt if the current tank is about to get hit by the same ability the second time. So if he starts with 2 in the same row, tank taunt during the second cast. If he starts with 2 different casts, taunt on the third. Also, tanks should be using big defensive cooldowns during this combo. So I don't know who's going to be first tanking that. Every once in a while, the boss will spawn a bunch of little circles around him. These circles need to be soaked, or else they will blow up on the raid, so raid-wide damage. 1 person per circle. However, it's not a big deal if you have multiple people in it. You will get a slight debuff on you, but from what they say, it's not that big of a deal. It's better to have more people in the circle than none. When the boss gets really high on energy, he casts a super wide cone in a random direction, which needs to be dodged. Right after this big frontal, the boss is getting close to hitting full energy, and he needs to be moved immediately to the middle. So don't delay on that. This will stun the boss and start draining his energy. While he is being drained, a bunch of random swirls will spawn, and the raid will take a lot of pulsing damage. So try to stay grouped up to help the healers. When his energy starts at 0, move him to the other corner, away from the old lava vortexes, and rinse and repeat. You can only drain the boss 3 times before the circle in the middle no longer works. So on his 4th one, which I hope we don't get, but on his 4th one, it's pretty much all or nothing. Other than that, let's have fun.
Other than that, okay.
Ed and I both decided we're gonna try and kill each other.
Fair enough.
Sweet. Ooh, a puppy.
A piece of candy.
Woof.
I put a hammer down back here by me.
Thank you.
Hammer.
She's Thor.
Hammer time.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Ooh, that was early.
Bring him to the edge then.
I need to get close.
But not close to the edge, because we can drop him close.
I might be dying here.
Well, walls. Where are you going?
That's
Wrong
wall.
way. That's the wrong one. I know you didn't make it.
It's alright.
Helps
The next one wants to be close to that, but not on top of that.
I'm sorry if I missed something. My game just decided to reload out of nowhere.
The volcano hungers.
Is that supposed to like hurt
We
me?
did it. We did it.
Episode.
I did not take any damage.
Soak.
Volcano
Granted, Mom admit I have like 1.2 million health, so.
return to
You didn't
That
do
hurt
it.
Chad.
I didn't do the thing. Fuck. Yeah, whatever.
Rajat.
sear flesh.
Oh god.
That to the wall.
Then back up a little bit. After this.
We're dead, by the way. They're overlapping.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh, we
Are they?
lived. Good job, healers.
And then the next one wants to be like there, so keep backing up then.
You can't just say there and then.
I put a marker.
You put a
down,
marker.
people.
We'll put a marker there. So again, don't
Sit now.
overlap.
Should we?
Yeah, we're gonna have to reset it.
Shockwave.
It's great. It's your fault that we our first wipe.
So this will be putting in the middle.
None cannot be extinguished.
I'm assuming the tanks died to that combo hit.
Yeah, that's the combo.
Knocking back.
Oh, he's gonna start hitting me now.
Right, the next one would go there. And like that. But we have 2 minutes. Definitely not gonna make it.
The volcano hungers. Kindling for the fire.
Oh, come on. Here's a defensive.
Help site.
What did it hit me for?
8
The
million.
volcano hungers. Kindling for the fire.
Go stand in fire.
It hit for 720,000.
Fire claims
Come on now.
all.
You're a bear.
There's a savior out.
This is taking a while. There we go.
Kindling for the fire.
Help soak.
Melt.
Or maybe that was overkill.
I'm trying to die.
You could stand in the fire.
It was taking forever.
Oh, die.
Yeah, something was healing me for a lot.
The dragons could
I was
muster.
even holding Riot's head under the flames.
Oh, there's a savior there that looks like he's rising.
Oh, whoops.
Watch it explode.
Haha.
Thank you for the savior.
That's nice. They put an item upgrade guy here.
Not bad. 43%.
Blizzard learning, let's go.
So I guess the biggest thing, don't overlap vortexes. And tanks do your job.
Also the tank situation. How many do we need to soak? Didn't seem like many.
I think there's about 6.
I mean, how many people? And each is one?
Just one each.
Hair's still up. I feel like I'm missing some kind of consumable buff, but I don't know what it is.
If the repair is not still up, I can put another one down.
It's still up. I've got ones that are just CDs too.
5, 4, 3.
All who serve the aspects shall
Oh, my life
Last-
flashed before my eyes.
Yeah, I pull from 50 yards away, so if you pull early, you might just die.
Yep, just move.
Help soak.
So only one. Oh, that's good.
the volcano hungers.
Chat. Lynn's asking a question.
Kindling for the
What's that?
Yeah.
I definitely taunted.
Help soak.
Poke the little one.
The volcano hungers.
He did. I thought you said this was a DPS healer fight.
Yeah, like Skolix, but DBM isn't.
You probably have to
With
watch
him
his
the whole
cast
time.
timer. Or his cast, which one he's doing.
Help soak.
Nope.
That darkness macro is crazy.
Yeah, that's why. But
Return to ash.
This stuff is really bad at killing. Oh,
oh, that helped.
Extinguished! Was this all the dragons could muster?
Save yours on CD so I don't have.
repair if need be.
Oh right, I can be rezzed.
If you click on potions, you get a running speed.
Yep, in the last 3 minutes.
I love watching Palace slowly get faster than me by spamming jump.
It does work.
Damn you, Riot.
Oh, that was weird.
Was it trying to signal you in Morse code?
I think I got myself lost.
Did you zig instead of zag?
And to answer your question, and no, it's not the same sequence. So he changes. It's 3 casts always, and he changes the order and what he starts with each time. So it's like I have to know what you have on you and what I have on me, and so that's why it's
So
wonky.
like if I have aggro, I take the first 2 and you take the third.
No. It's
Potentially, so it depends on what he casts. So if he casts Earth and then Earth, I have to taunt, and then I take Earth and Flame, and then if the next time he starts with Flame, you have to cast it. You have to taunt before the cast finishes.
Or what you could do
So
if you
it's
don't
like
want to do it
wonky like that.
Yeah, or what you could do instead of doing that way, whoever gets it gets hit first, and then the tank will just watch which one it is. So if the tank got hit by Earth, if he's casting Earth again, then you taunt. The off tank will taunt. If it's fire, you just leave it, and then you taunt on the other one.
So, is there a downside to just like taunting after the first one, regardless?
Yes, because if he casts Earth, Fire, Fire, whoever taunted off the first one is gonna die.
If it goes spell 1, spell 2, spell 2, then Chad's dead.
Oh, okay.
Or Ninus. Either way.
Yeah, the off tank just needs to know what was the first one and the next one. Now, if we had 3 tanks,
It's also a quick cast.
We struggled
So-
to find 2, 2, so.
That's why I said if.
Oh, once the evokers
Let
get
the
their
man
tanks
free.
back.
Oh yeah, you just give me a taunt button. I'll take the third one. I always get aggro anyway.
The initial one actually doesn't hit that hard.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, just casually.
Five, 4, 3.
Kindling for the fire.
Please stop pulling early.
Did you take a minus check?
Help soak.
So
The volcano hungers.
I got you. I'm driving with you now.
Help soak.
little so.
The volcano hungers. Return to ash.
Sorry.
Good shout out.
Fire claims all.
Big soak's coming.
Help soak.
Everyone needs to be in that.
That was
The
pitiful.
volcano hungers. Sear flesh.
Shockwave.
Just be the middle after. Get him in the middle. Take him in the other side when he's done. Not this one.
My rage cannot be quelled.
Group up to help the healer.
Knocking back.
Hey, taking the corner. Again, face the boss towards the raid. Help with the
Putting him against this wall now.
Fire claims
Yep.
all.
Big soap's coming.
Everyone should be stacked on the tank.
Help soak.
Melt.
Combo's coming.
The volcano hungers.
Doom of Flames.
Help soak.
Little soap.
The volcano hungers.
Again, face boss towards raid.
The fire.
Well, that was wrong.
Can we get him?
Fire claims all.
Get that
Out
wall.
there. Don't overlap. Oh no.
You overlapped.
Help soak.
Soap.
The volcano hungers. Return to ash.
No tank.
Fire claims
I'll say.
Wipe it.
Ooh, Shannon that.
So again, do not overlap those things. They do massive AoE damage if they are.
Savior is down.
Kindling for the fire.
Does he have a chance to fail?
AOE incoming.
From your corpses
Nope.
will chop the sky.
Well, I think we have pretty much a kill. Just have to get the tanks things in order, and that's good.
I didn't think he had a chance to fail, but apparently he did.
Only we had warlocks with soulstones.
Well, you can't use them if people have already used reses.
Put them on before.
Yeah, mine was on a cooldown.
Put them on before the fight starts.
Yeah, you put him on
You're right,
somebody
Rosemary,
before
like
they
a healer.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I honestly don't want that at this point in time because we need them for the tanks.
Right, but there's other
It only takes the.
Oh, yeah, I guess if they
B-res,
use it.
So if
There's other
they
B-reses, yeah.
use it.
True.
Yeah, I'll put one on somebody.
I can put one on someone too. I just need to know who.
Just toss it on a healer.
Night Gem's faster than me?
Did you take the potion?
I don't know that I would put it on a healer.
Well, I already have a 30% from cat form, and it doesn't
But
seem
that's
to
not
add.
100%.
Yeah,
the potion gives.
Oh, it does?
100%. Yeah, for like 3 minutes.
Well then, the more you know.
And yeah, if you get the pool thing, don't panic. If you can't get it to the wall, that's okay. Try to get it close to a wall.
You can put it near the window too if you want.
Just don't overlap
the
it
wall.
with the other one.
Dad jokes.
You'll probably get real sweaty though.
Yo, Muskie?
Your balls might get sweaty.
My statement still stands.
See if we can not get somebody killed at the start.
You pull on the timer, you mean? That's crazy talk.
Weird shit.
No promises.
I got the shit kicked out of me. Potion.
Yeah. That's kind of how that works.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Serve the aspects. Sear flesh.
Point boss towards the middle, please. Scoop soak's going to happen.
Help soak.
Everyone get in.
Melt. The volcano hunger.
Little soaks will be coming for this.
Help soak.
Little soaks.
The volcano
Searing flames coming.
Fire claims all.
Help soak.
So
Melt. The volcano hungers.
little soaks coming soon.
Sear flesh.
Shockwave.
Blacken.
Okay, after this one, get to the middle.
On the evoker for heals.
Group up.
Oh god.
Extinguished!
Next one, taking the other one.
Knocking back.
Face the boss towards the right, please.
Fire claims all.
That'll just be group soak next.
Help soak.
Everyone in.
The volcano hungers.
Little ones, probably.
Coming up soon.
Help soak.
Little ones.
The volcano hungers. Fire claims all.
Group soak will be after this. Don't overlap. Don't overlap. Don't overlap.
It's not.
Help soak.
Got a little tight cheek there.
The old pucker effect.
The volcano hungers.
Should be little soaks pretty soon. Face boss towards middle, please.
Fire claims all.
Shockwave.
Blacken.
Oh god.
Middle after.
I cannot be extinguished.
Just take him to the fence over there now. Or we could just kill him.
Knocking back.
I'll give us some distance at least.
Fire claims my blood.
Good job.
Hooray!
Is no longer
No staff.
Death Knight, Warlock, Demon Hunter
It
again?
will remain dormant, though we need to restore it soon. Perhaps there are fresh Jarden outside that you can harvest.
You expect me to... I will not.
I expected more of you, Sibelian. No matter. Perhaps Rathian will have the resolve. The Crucible awaits. Now is the time to stop suffering.
Congrats on tier piece, Asprite.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And Meringue too.
And me. I think. Yep.
Nice.
Are we going up the chain for real this time, or?
Maybe?
Sure,
Or
why
up or down. Where's the dog? Is the dog down or up?
You mean the...
No, that's down dog. This is up dog.
Pretty sure dog's after this guy.
It's up the chain for Zaskarn, and then Magmarax is after.
Just let you know, I didn't write any notes for these next bosses.
we'll
You
just,
have no
we'll
faith
just,
in them?
Learn by doing. Learn by doing.
we'll just generals this.
Yeah, if it looks like it hurts, get out of it.
If you would like, I have a very brief explanation.
Yeah, Xeno does.
Oh, I got one.
I just
Don't
like
stand
the
and
fact
stuff, kill the ads.
I mean, Cheryl was saying he was hoping we would get 3 bosses down.
I think we killed like 8 so far.
It's good to say
I
think
think
low,
it's...
so if you do better, then it seems better.
Yeah.
If you count the trash, it's been harder.
That
than
is
bosses.
an awfully pessimistic way of looking at it, man. I don't like that.
It's called under promise over deliver.
I think that's good for like work.
Stack, spread, soak, slide, kill the boss.
That's not how you do the Macarena.
No, it's the cha-cha.
That's the electric slide, I believe.
I'm out of range.
Oh, the traps. This is all about tank placement in this one.
I believe it's all about the Benjamin Shura, not tank placement.
I don't know why they got to give us like complicated jobs.
I remember tanks complaining about not having enough to do.
Some of them are fun. The taunt mechanic things don't.
I like how that was a healer / DPS check.
Well, wait until we get to normal or heroic.
Yeah, so he puts out traps, don't stand in them.
Yeah.
There's golems, you should kill them. CC will kill them.
Yeah, when the golems die, they drop a little item. You can pick it up and use it on any traps that happen to be in the middle of the room. The tank is probably just there are random traps, so if you happen to get a bad one, don't think it's your fault or anything. When he hits 100 energy, but that's pretty much it. Just I don't know what.
And then we take turns blowing up bombs and swap. So when we tank swap, we go blow up bombs.
Fire vents seem ominous.
Yeah, those fire vents don't be in that area. You have to run to the other side.
Doesn't he